This is PARM with Pro Box Respect TKO. Very privileged to be here with Micky Guilfoyle at the Fitzroy gym in Lambeth. Micky, how are you, fella? You alright?
Good, PARM.
Yeah.
Good.
It's I appreciate it's a bit of a late one. You had a good day?
Brilliant.
Yeah?
Blinder, yeah. I didn't go to work today, so I was happy.
Yeah.
Caught up with some paperwork, so I could be up here early.
Excellent. Plus, it must give you a lot of joy, mate, working out with the young kids here as well.
Yeah, definitely. Without a doubt. You know what I mean? Well, I box for this club myself as well, so I know what it's like to be the little git, you know, running around the gym and looking up at the old git, which I'm turned into today.
Oh, bless you. But it definitely shaped you. I normally like to start off talking about, you know, the boxing background, but I'm gonna switch it a little bit, mate, because last couple of weeks you've had some very boxing VIP, let's say, Andre Ward, Lennox Lewis. That must have been amazing for you and the club, right? And the boys?
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, I mean, when I was a kid, you know, boxers were out of reach, you know, especially the American boxers, your Marvin Haglers, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
The internet, social media has brought them closer, but to actually see them coming up here, to see the look on the kids' faces, you know, whoa, this is like
priceless, isn't it?
Without a doubt, yeah.
I mean, for anybody, I mean, hopefully all the kids had a great time. The undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the unified light heavyweight current Andre Ward, must have been amazing. How did that happen, mate? How did that come by?
Well, it's probably down to, you know, we've got people. Ed Robinson from Sky, he used to actually work, he boxed for us.
Right, okay.
So, you know,
it's a good connection.
Sort of like a good connection. And Mark Whitegate, he knows a few people. We're an old club that's well established.
Yeah.
People just know us as well. You know, boxing's quite a small world. The boxing family
Definitely.
in general is quite a small world. So there's always a little nod here and a little friendly approach by somebody can always help. So.
Well, I mentioned to you even off camera. That's right, viewers. We got people coming in and out, so apologies, no problem. Micky, I mentioned to you even off camera. I said, like, on the weekend I was at the York Hall, and it was nice to see established fighters like Billy Joe Saunders, Ashley Theopane coming in and just, you know, just you know, there for the fighters, there for the aspiring, you know, fans, anybody, you know, just to be there gives everybody a lift, you know.
Without a doubt,
you know, so it was, it's amazing to see the Lennox Lewises, the Andre Wards coming in, giving you guys a, you know.
It's lovely to see those guys who have really got to the top, giving something back, sort of remembering, you know, Andre Ward when he was down here, he was talking about, you know, when he was a kid, who he looked up to. So for them to, you know, when they're approachable, it says something about the man, if you know what
Absolutely.
I mean. Rather than these prima donnas who, you know, haven't got there but think they've got there. Kid asks for an autograph, go away. You know, I don't like that sort of thing. It's just not nice, really.
Well, something important you just mentioned a couple of minutes ago, which was about the boxing family. It's a global sport watched by millions around the world, but boxing's a very small business at the same time. You know, so for people to come in and support each other, it's amazing.
It's without a doubt, like you say, like a York Hall show with no massive stars or anything like that. A lot of boxers are boxing, we're still boxing fans as well, you know.
100%.
That is one thing about it, and you never lose that enthusiasm. I didn't realise it rung for so long until you was trying to talk through it. But when you see these guys turn, I mean, I was at a show the other day over the Irish Centre in Camden, and Steve Collins turned up, you know, just to turn up and have a little look at the kids.
Come through.
It is a great thing for the youngsters, just to, and it gives them that little. They know somebody's in there watching them. It gives them that little 10% extra. When you're having a little dig at them in their corner, they'll work it. They know their superstars are here and there watching them. It's fantastic.
And it's always, I mean, it's always good to see people come from humble beginnings, trainers who've not known, but you know, just as good is old boxers coming back. You know, like you say, you know, right now, I mean, hot property, Shane McGuigan, Barry McGuigan. bareback as well.
Yeah.
So you know, it's
No, I mean, I think they've caught onto, you know, they've got Carl Frampton, George Groves. They're getting quite a good established stable there. I mean, they, what I would call in the respects with a lot of the pro trainers is, I think they've got it easy myself.
Yeah.
That's my own thing, because they don't get the kid walking in the door with 2 left feet. Can't bless you. See Sunday, Luke, yeah? Are you there, Sunday? See you there. Nice one, Leo. Are you there, Sunday? Yeah. Alright, Mark. This is Mark Reigate, he's the head coach. My mate Paul, Mark, doing a nice interview. Yeah, so they don't get the kids coming into the gym with the 2 left feet. We do all that sort of work. Then when they turn pro, I think they've got it easy, pro trainers. In that respect.
On that point, mate, I want to just pay a little bit of respect to Don Charles, Derek Chisora's trainer, who actually, when I went to see him a couple of weeks ago, paid you guys a lot of respect. And he said, listen, he said, I've got a good job. You know, he said it's not easy, but he said without the amateur background, he said we wouldn't have half of these guys coming through the professional level. So that's from Don Charles himself.
No, I mean, I think that's sort of widely known, you know what I mean? They do realise that. Mick Carney, my old trainer as well, Freddie Hill was another old trainer. He was a pro trainer, he had the Finnegans, that sort of thing. He used to say it. The amateurs have got it a lot, the amateur coaches have got it a lot harder, because the funniest thing is, when a kid's having his first fight, Mark, what's it like? You just don't know what they're going to do, do you? When the bell goes, a pro knows what he's doing. You know, comes back, they come back to us, we've got to tell them what they're doing. With the pros,
well, you're guiding them, aren't they? Little kids. And funny, again, going back quickly to Andre Ward, I mean, I think he's been with Virgil Hill since he was about what, 9-10 years old or something. So that's commitment for you. Loyalty on both sides. As I promised, I wanted to come back to your own background. How did you get into boxing? Did you box yourself, or did you just sort of get into training? Viewers, as you can see, Mr. Guilfoyle, he's a busy guy.
I started boxing when I was about 11.
Okay.
I started boxing, you're right. Like most of us, like Mark, you know, I was always having a few tear-ups on the street as a little kid. But I think it was either watching, I'm pretty sure it was a Colin Jones fight that really, I remember watching Colin Jones, and I don't know what fight it was. I don't think it was a Bill McCrory fight, it might have been a Curtin Lang. But I'll never forget him knocking someone out, and I thought, do you know what, I'd love to do that. You know, and I started boxing for a little club in Tooting, had about 5 or 6 fights for them, and then because I was training at Freddie Hill's gym up in Battersea, the old Lavender Hill mob, Marvin Hagler trained in there when he fought.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Alexis Arguello, you know, some real top fighters when they come over. But he'd boxed for Fitzroy Lodge himself, and he said to me, right, I'm going to send you up there to Billy Webster and Mick Carney. And I come up here as a little fatty and got bashed up for about a year, and then found me feet, and didn't have a great career, hence that nose, but I was game.
And then you got into training yourself, right?
Got into training. Got into training a few years ago. Grant used to box for Fitzroy Lodge. Mark used to box for the Lodge. He had over 100 amateur fights.
Wow.
And they kindly let me come back in and start helping out training the kids.
It's fucking shit.
But you know, as you said, sometimes you don't realise. I mean, even old establishments, you know, Thomas Becker Gym, which is now closed down.
Yeah, I trained down there as it goes. I went to go pro. I got banned for a year.
Did you?
Years ago, yeah.
You must have done something.
I bit someone in the ring called Champ Duke, the wild African. He was bashing me up, and I just lost the plot.
Done a Mike Tyson on him.
Yeah, before Tyson did
Oh,
it.
before he done it,
But
all
I
right.
thought, right, I'll turn pro, and I went up to Beckett, and I was training up there, and Gary Davison put his arm around me, he went, come back in a couple of years, son. You know, he could have done it and ripped me off and got me bashed up, but
Yeah.
fair play to Gary. Rest in peace anyway. You know.
Yeah, I mean, and again, you mentioned about how small the boxing world is, and look, you know, look, how many big names, you know, Joe Frazier, Ali, Henry Cooper,
Yeah.
Frank Bruno, Duke McKenzie, you know, so many huge names who used to train there as well.
Yeah,
you know, so you know, it's good.
It's a shame that it's the way it is now, but they've still got all the memorabilia there.
Yeah.
I was up there a while back with Ben Doughty.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Julius Francis was up there. The downstairs bit had a little sort of. There's still a fair bit of memorabilia there.
Is it like a last time I think I went by? Is it like a coffee bar type of place?
Yeah. I think they do a bit of food. It's like new favourite pubs, isn't it?
Just as long as it's still there, that's a good thing. Mate, slightly on a more serious note, obviously you guys, I know you're self-funded. Come through, bud. You're self-funded. Obviously, you know, you keep the young kids off the streets, discipline, out of trouble. That must be tough though, isn't it, to keep yourself going financially?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, any sort of any sponsorship we greatly take with open arms. You know?
Yeah.
Simon, we're voluntary.
Yeah.
Obviously, but I can say it does cost. It costs money at the end of the day. You know, I mean, whether it's petrol money, whether it's kit, whether it's food for the kids. Some
Taking them to shows, yeah.
Some of them haven't got money. I'm always, if you ain't got a pair of trainers, I'm not just going to sit there and go crack on. I will now and again go, well, can you go? There's a blue thing. But it's a money, it isn't an endless supply. We're not all millionaires or anything like that by any stretch of the imagination.
And it's not an easy sport as well, mate. It's a tough sport. And listen, from me to you to come here, very humbly, and hats off to you guys, yourself, Grant, whoever's here to do that for the kids, mate.
Well, the thing is, it's nice to have a gym full of. It's lovely to have a gym full of champions, without a doubt. But there's more to it than in this club. There's more to it than just getting in there like a lump sum, like a meat market, so to speak. I want you winning. I don't care.
Thank you, buddy.
I don't care if a kid has 20 fights and lose and wins 2 of them.
Yeah.
As long as they're not getting hurt, as long as you see some of these kids in the gym, they come in and they've got a little bit of the swagger going on, and you go, oi, come here, you get hold of them, and pull your fucking trousers up, sorry for swearing, pull your strides up sort of thing. They actually love it, It's going to shows and that, and all of a sudden they're saying pleases and thank yous, and they've got a bit of respect. We're not all horrible. Go on, Patrick, you alright?
Oh, mate.
See you later, Isaac. Very lovely, mate. See you later, kid. In ran. All good, yeah. Go running. Get some running in you, yeah? See you later. So it's lovely to be able to give that back. It's nice to be able to teach them how to box, how to punch, how to move, and everything. But teaching them about life skills as well is quite important,
And you know what, Mickey? Most of the boxers, I've not really heard of
See you Sunday. Sash, you coming Sunday? If you can get Earlsfield, yeah?
I was going to use probably Eubank Jr. as an example, but even there, I believe his dad's put him through the toughest test to make sure that he wanted to go into boxing, because everybody I know who's got into boxing and has been successful and made money have come from humble beginnings, mate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you do find that sometimes it's just having that fire in the belly. It's that having. Well, tough times make tough people at the end of the day, don't they? There's all the cliches in the sayings, but without a doubt, there's a hardness about him, Eubanks. You know what I mean? You can give him all the money in the world, but there's there's a bit of menace about him, isn't there? Without a
Definitely,
doubt. You know,
definitely.
he's not sort of like some silver spoon kid.
No. And you can see he loves it. He's totally energetic.
Yeah.
I must admit, I'm a Billy Joe Saunders fan.
Yeah,
However,
he's not my cup of tea, but
No.
you've got to look at him and you think,
but full respect to
there's a
him.
bit of spite in you, kid.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, and you've got to respect him because at any level, anybody steps in the ring, full respect.
Yeah.
You know, so mate, just quickly while we was on that note about, you know, anybody, how can, if anybody does want to help you, and I hope they do, please guys, help these guys. How can they reach out to you, Micky?
Donations, money, it's all about the folding, isn't it? At the end of the day, you know?
Facebook, social media, you're on there.
Yeah.
Guys, if anybody's interested physically down here as well, the Fitzroy Gym in Lambeth North, nearest tube station.
We can Google us. We're on Google, and I don't even know the address of this place. I've been up here for about 30 years. It's terrible, isn't
Well,
it?
you instructed me and I found it easy, and I'm terrible. So, you know, just quickly, mate, I want to mention a few of the previous fighters that have come through here, well-known names. You know,
Well, I suppose modern
day, yeah.
Is that too low now? Am I all right?
No, you're fine, mate. You're fine.
Well, David A obviously came from here.
Yeah.
One of my favourite fighters, Dave Charnley. All the older guys will know Dave Charnley. Vic Andretti, the Coles, Larry O'Connell.
Yeah.
Tony Burns, famous repton coach. He actually boxed in the lodge.
Larry became a very successful referee as well.
Yeah. We've got like your Jimmy Cables.
Jose Edwards as well. Go through it. Yeah, you're fine. No worries.
Mark Rowe, another good fighter, you know. There's a slew of them, you know. So we've got well established, as I say, and it's a historical club. Everyone knows Fitzroy Lodge in amateur boxing anyway.
I mean, like today. I mean, this is a Wednesday afternoon, evening, in fact. Don't even know what time it is. Probably about 7:30, and the gym's full, mate. It's packed.
Yeah.
You know, you've got 2 rings in, and you've got people. Come through, fella.
We've got this national. He's a coach, come fighter. Simon, say hello.
Simon, say hi.
He's a man. He's a man.
Good man.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, Jab. That's all we need right now, don't we, for him to come through? Let's go, Jab. Let's go. Oh my God. If it was just for that slogan, mate, he'd be the #1 contender every time, wouldn't he?
Bit driving people mad, though.
Yeah. Oh. Mate, listen. Finally, for this year, maybe for the next 3-6 months, what's it hold for you personally and for this gym, mate? What are you hoping to achieve?
Well, as you know, there's been a split with in amateur boxing. We've gone with the Alliance. We're just hoping to get to as many shows as possible, keep the kickboxing as regular as possible, and hopefully produce a few champions.
Yeah,
That's the aim anyway.
100%.
Yeah.
And listen, any definitely, no, without a doubt, you will, because you've been successful in the past. But as you said again, guys, anybody, please, anybody can help these guys. Reach out to them, visit, donations, reach out to you on Facebook.
Yeah.
And
I just want to give one little message. Big props to Callum Miles, who's having his first professional fight, Guilfoyle, 11th of March. He's one of my old boys, so yeah, I can't wait to see him box.
will you be there, mate? Will you be there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, hopefully I can make it as well, mate. So, that'd be good. Listen, it's been an immense pleasure for me today, mate, to come down here, see the young kids earlier who've now left and gone home. But listen, it's been a real pleasure, and we'll have to catch up soon.
For sure, definitely.
Take care, mate. God bless.